a chickadee says chickadee-dee-dee-dee, or he has a beautiful song, Phoebe. But we also have a bird called a phoebe that says his name also, but instead of Phoebe, it's Phoebe! Just Dick's favorite illustration. He loves my Phoebe!
Hearing a little clicking, chipping, that's these cardinals. What else have we heard? There have been chickadees here.
Some tufted titmice.
I don't know that I've heard the nuthatch. But I have to tell you that when I first retired, I would sit at our kitchen table looking at one-ads for what to do next. And I'd look right out the window at these feeders and be mesmerized by the birds just fluttering in and out. It was like O'Hare Airport, just things moving all over. After a while I decided that no job would draw me away from just enjoying the backyard. First, one of the toughest things was reading my alumni magazine and newsletters, because my peers were all becoming heads of department, general managers, vice presidents, division managers, and here I was out going on school field trips and walking with my wife, looking at birds, and eventually got drawn into working at Mass Audubon, helping do some of the, we'll call it the heavy lifting jobs of building boardwalks and setting up tents. You
have to earn your dues to be able to drive the tractor and do some haying at Mass Audubon. That's the job everybody wants to do, and Dick paid his dues, and so he gets to do that quite frequently now.
Get out and volunteer, because that leads to unknown connections. You take one step and it leads to two other doors, and you go through those doors and you meet people that ask you to do something else. I think it's just stop worrying about what other people think and do what pleases you. As long as you don't try to please someone that wants you to keep going for more or better. I went to one of my son's graduations, and the keynote speaker said, and it stuck with me, aim lower and enjoy more. Now, I know the world would fall apart if everyone did that, but at a certain age, I think you're entitled. Or put in your time building, and then take a glide path.
When I finally retired from my job, first thing I did was go down to Mass Audubon and go on their Friday morning bird walk, and that just really got me hooked. And so I started volunteering there. I started leading bird walks. I started putting together several lectures that I would give to garden clubs and church groups. And probably the thrill of the chase. I used to be very interested. I was quite the gardener, and interested in plants and various planting techniques. But it's stationary. When you go looking for birds, you find that you might hear them, you might have a very hard time seeing them, or they were there yesterday and they're not there today, and so the environment is always changing. And I just became enchanted with the fact that I was outdoors, walking a great deal, and learning a lot about nature. And when there aren't birds around, you study trees and flowers and ferns and other things.
I mean, I'm lucky in that every time we go for a walk, I'm with the expert.